Hey, traders, yes, I hope you are good. I hope everybody's doing well and the weekend is good to everybody. So it has been the second day since we shared the last information in this channel. So we have been silent, by the way, and that's because we did our work for the whole week. Always our week has got 3 active days. So we done everything, and actually it was our 4th week for signal services. And our last signal was on card JPY, this one. And always this targeted to give us, or to give you now, a new test of the market. The purpose of this was to give you a new test of the market, because we had those very short time signals. You get in the market, maybe you get in the market for 1 hour, 1.5 or 30 minutes sometimes. So always those, they were the very fast targets. But now we gave this that went up to 2 days in order for you to understand that sometimes you can stay in the market for the whole day, and sometimes maybe for the whole week. It depends on which type of trader are you. So now this one was actually projected into 3 take profits, and then always market now did well. Now I'm sure very few people, they had that 3rd target, very few, and looking clearly there, the market turned exactly at the target now. The market turned exactly at the target now. If you remember, in our channel, the signal was shared there. In our channel, our last target was at 88992. So now, there are minor differences now, depending on the brokers. So some brokers, they already had this reading in their price chart, 88992. But some brokers, you can find that they don't have, they didn't reach that reading. So always remember, those things happens. It is common always. Those things happens, brokers are different. So for those who are using ECN brokers, I'm sure our price already reads at 88992, and always it was exactly around that area. But now, most people, they get difficulties sometimes now. They get difficulties about how do you project the market, and always how do you maybe determine those targets and everything. So I think because we have not maybe completed our target on the free signals, because as I've said, free signals have a purpose of just giving you a test of a real market, but also they have a target of just giving you understanding of the market. How you have to approach the market, which time maybe to enter the market, which is best time maybe based on your trading personality and everything. So the purpose has not yet reached. So we expect next week, because we shared some information here. We had summary of signals. Now we had the summary of signals. We have a very good summary. From 12 signals, we have lost only 2, whereby we have what we call a win rate of 83.3%. That is very big thing. That is a very big thing. A winning rate of 83.3. So now next week, as it was presented in a channel here, is now it's going to be a bonus week for free signals. It is going to be a bonus week for free signals, but mainly we are going to share ideas on how exactly we do, because the only question that I receive most of time people ask me, how do you trade? How do you approach the market? How do you trade and everything? So now mainly I have not yet answered anyone exactly about how things goes, but what I recommend is you have to learn from the signals. And now, going far from signals, we will have a special program now to answer this question: how do you trade? We are going to have a special program on December. This will be going now. This is going to be a how do you trade program. Here we will be answering questions to everyone, and it will be just one-on-one, because before answering you how do I trade, I must know how do you trade first. So from how you trade, I will add something that you have to do this and this. From what you do, you have to do this and this. it will be a very better way to answer you, instead of maybe me explaining all the way on how I do the analysis and everything. But now, in a nutshell, probably I can give you something here. Maybe you can go with it for today. I already talked on YouTube about currency pair correlation. I already presented that. I said this is very key thing toward approaching the market. You can add that thing as a factor of confluence when you are analyzing the market. So I said that. But people, they are not yet aware of how to use this. So always when you are analyzing the market, you can use currency pair correlation. Additionally, you can do the intermarket analysis. Oh, this is probably very deep. This is probably very deep. Maybe from my watch list here, you will find that I have many currencies. So when I analyze one currency, I'm aware with what is going on another currency. So sometimes I can take a certain action in the market without analyzing that currency, because I know it's other members, maybe those which have positive correlation or negative correlation. If I'm aware what is going on there, it will be very easy for me to decide what is going on other currencies. And to get confidence on that, I suppose to analyze both the pairs separately. If I will find that both show the same thing, if they have positive correlation and it shows that both are going to sell, always that will give me a very great confidence. And in terms of an intermarket analysis now, it is where we analyze different instruments. Now you go beyond the currencies, the intermarket. So now one market may depend to another market, maybe in terms of maybe they can depend to each other in a positive way or in a negative way. So on my side now, I usually concentrate on analyzing commodities. I analyze commodities in relation to currencies, and also I have a special type of index. I think some people know the DXY, so I use also a DXY. So when I analyze DXY, because DXY now, maybe you don't have this idea, I can give you just a test of it. So now a DXY, always it is just US dollar traded against a basket of currencies. There are many currencies there. There are about five to six currencies in a basket. So USD measures its weight against those other currencies. So if I find that maybe DXY is buying, always that idea I apply on those currencies in a basket. So I will be aware of what it is supposed to take place on those currencies in a basket. So from there, this is an intermarket analysis. I analyze currencies, one instrument. I analyze DXY, that is what we call the index currency. Then I analyze gold, that is commodity, that's an intermarket. Then I have ability to link information from all those instruments. That's very basic. So I'm giving you things in a nutshell. What is important is you have to join a webinar. We're going to have a webinar on 18th of December now. 18th of December, next weekend. So at least we can have good time to share things. At least we can have good time to share informations. But going far, we will have that special program to answer questions on how do you trade. That will be very special, and it is a one-on-one. It's going to start now. It will be maybe 2 days after webinar, 2 days after webinar, or 1 day after webinar. It will be a day to answer a question about how do you trade, and always has been asked by over 100 people. It is about over 100 people. Always they ask the same thing about how do you trade, how do you approach the market, this and this. So from there, I'm going to answer that thing. And always during webinar also, we will share things. We will share a lot of things. Do you see? Do you see example here? I have a list of currencies here, currencies and everything. So I look one currency, then you can find that what is going on in one currency may take place in the same way on another currency, but it may be in opposite direction on another currency. So if you have ability to link the things, it will be very, very easy. So thank you for your time, and I think we'll have another time. I'll talk to you anytime now, anytime. And remember, on YouTube we already had a weekend video, and also few hours to come now we are going to have analysis on gold and DXY. So make sure that you subscribe our YouTube channel, and also I will share a link in our Telegram channel here for those who have not maybe accessed our YouTube channel. So I'll share a link, a video there, then you can subscribe, put a comment or anything else, because we share some valuable information there. So thank you, and keep in touch with us.